Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, Guardians. Wish you luck here. Just coming to you guys with another Destiny commentary video like the other ones. And today we just wanted to cover, or today I just wanted to cover, Bungie's latest update. I don't know if you guys are aware. If you guys aren't aware, go ahead and check out the Bungie.net website. They've released a new weekly update. And the weekly update, for me, wasn't anything exciting. In fact, it was actually infuriating because yet again we are tied with this carrot on our head, and we're constantly trying to reach this carrot in front of us. We can never actually get to the carrot. So let's just go over some of the changes. So Bungie's biggest point this week was to apparently it was to change Trials of Osiris. And when I say that, I'm sure a lot of people immediately think, okay, so they got rid of heavy round, because that's what everyone was complaining about, right? Everyone was talking about how heavy round just shouldn't be there. It's a crapshoot. It's a free round for bad players, etc., etc. No, they didn't get rid of heavy round. Actually, they got rid of special ammo. Special ammo changes were that in the beginning of games, you will no longer spawn with special ammo. What will this do to the Crucible? In my opinion, I think this is going to slow down the Crucible even more. This is going to slow down trials. This is going to make people wait the 30 seconds for special to spawn. And if the argument's made that, okay, well, if you wait in your spawn, can't people just push you with their primaries and kill you? Well, primaries aren't as good as they used to be before. They don't kill as fast. They take a lot more time to kill. Not as consistent. There's a lot more damage drop off at range, so you can't really, like, stay back and shoot somebody with your pulse rifle anymore. Also, grenades are extremely powerful. I don't know about you guys, but on the Twitch stream last week on Pantheon, we were playing Trials of Osiris team on our I think 7th or 8th game, and they would wait for special every round, which is exactly what they'll do this week, I'm sure. And anytime we pushed them, they had 2 Sunsingers and a Striker Titan with Armamentarium, throwing double lightning grenade, double firebolt grenades. I don't know about you guys, but you can be the best player in the world, and you can't really avoid that. So there's that. That's my special ammo opinion. I think it was a terrible call. And I just think that, the priorities are a little skewed. I don't think we should be focusing on special ammo. I think, yes, we should be lowering the amount dropped from crates. I think special ammo still drops way too much ammo, especially for shotguns. There needs to be some sort of difference in drop for shoddy slash sniper, because I know if you have like the ammo chest on, you get a certain amount. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I think the priorities are a little skewed, and I think that the biggest issue with trials for me was spawn points. I don't know if you guys remember playing on Blind Watch. Whenever you got top spawn, you were pretty confident in your ability to kill the other team. You kind of had control of everything. You had the best angles in the game, and coming from when you're playing good players, it's going to be very, very hard to break that top spawn. In fact, if you ever watched a sweaty match on Blind Watch, the team generally that controls the top of the roof is a team that normally wins. So yeah, there's that. I think they should have been focusing on the actual spawn statistics, looking at which spawn heavily favors a round win, looking at heat maps, looking at where the most fights occur. If they check out a data like that, which I'm sure they have, because Bungie data mines everything, I think we could have seen a much better patch for Trials of Osiris. Another thing I wanted to talk about was they mentioned skill-based matchmaking being removed and connection-based matchmaking being reinstalled into the playlists, and they're doing it like slowly, certain playlists at a time. But here's my thing. I don't know about you guys, because this is all my opinion. This is all based off my experiences in the Crucible. But skill-based matchmaking for me is still there, or as me and Game Sager like to call it, thorn-based matchmaking. Every single game I've played in the Crucible since the skill-based matchmaking patch, in the select playlist that they've told me to play, that's connection-based matchmaking, I've still had to deal with red bar, thorns, people shooting me through walls, people lagging, throwing grenades when nothing really came out their hands. Just a whole lot of lag compensation for players who ultimately should have been dead, but their connection saves them and they kill me or get me killed. A little excerpt from a guy named Paul that works at Bungie said, "If your connection is good, a typical Destiny PvP match should feel like your best ones do now. Obviously, things won't always be perfect, but we think you'll notice a positive difference pretty quickly. Your weapons will feel a little bit more reliable, your kills will feel a little bit snappier, and players with poor connection should be less frustrating to fight." 3 games in a row after this Bungie update came out, I played 3 games in a row. Every single game had someone who was red bar shooting me through a wall, and as I shot them, they took no damage. Now, Bungie's been telling us that they've been working on lag compensation for how long? They've been talking to us for quite a long time. How they don't want the Crucible to feel like the red bar players had the advantage over the green bar players. But those bars next to your name in the Crucible, those don't necessarily mean you're not or are lagging. I've played against red bar players who weren't lagging. I've played against green bar players who were lagging. And I'm going to post a little YouTube video down below in the description box of someone actually testing, I think on a NetDuma router, or on a router that gives him statistics of the players he's playing against. I'm going to put it in the info box below. Make sure you check it out to understand what I'm talking about here. It's a video on a person playing multiple Crucible matches. This is after the skill-based matchmaking was removed from the playlist that he was playing in. And you'll see that a player from the UK consistently matches players from the US, Australia, India, New Zealand, and then he compares it to another game that has connection-based matchmaking done properly, and every single game seems to be under 50 ping. Whereas on Destiny, the connection-based matchmaking, every single game seems to be somewhere over 110 ping for everyone, with the max being about 350 and the minimum being about 35. So right there just solidifies the advantage that the 35 ping user is going to have and the 350 ping user is going to have. That person at 350 ping is going to be impossible to kill, and he is going to be killing everything in front of him. And then I just wanted to kind of put up some points on, what we need to see in the future. When are they fixing melee registration? When are we going to speed up the Crucible? It just seems like every single patch is some sort of nerf. It seems like every single patch is a nerf, and with nerfs, your game gets slower. And the slower your game gets, the less enjoyable your game is. Now, I understand that a very slow Crucible is a very casual-friendly Crucible, but I don't even think casual players are enjoying it at this point, because as soon as you play in the connection-based matchmaking playlist, you'll see what I'm talking about. There's gonna be someone red bar in your lobby, or 2 or 3 people. There's gonna be someone who you think is laggy, but they have a green bar and you can't figure it out if it's just you like not knowing or if it's actually him lagging. We've all been there. This guy's green bar, is he lagging, or is it am I lagging? What's happening? Yeah, we've all been there. And then another question I had, or I guess we can talk about down below, because that's what these videos are for. This should just be a discussion panel for everyone. Where's the PvE content? I'm a PvP player that's been playing Destiny since the day it released. And I've never been one to be into the whole PvE thing. But it's getting to the point where, like, even me, a diehard PvP player, is asking for PvE content. We haven't even been thrown a bone as to what's coming next since Taken King release. I don't know what's next in the story. I don't know what's next for a strike in the campaign, whatever we have it as a story in Destiny. Yeah, why are we so left in the dark? It just feels like PvP content is so much easier and cheaper to make that we're just being fed as little as possible through the PvP system to kind of keep people satisfied. And I don't know about you guys, but I check this population's running numbers on a daily basis. We're on a steady decline. There are less and less people playing this game every single day. And although Bungie might be thinking to themselves, oh, well, when we drop something big, you know, everyone's going to be back. I think you might be losing some people for good. There are definitely some diehards that I know of that have stopped playing the game because there's nothing to do, and they don't want to be mistreated the way we're being mistreated right now. We've been a community, a tight knit community for quite a while and it just seems like they've given up on those players that, you know, they've given up on the players who actually enjoyed grinding and who looked for a reason to get on Destiny every day. Those players have been forgotten, and now they're just kind of like, here's Crucible stuff, do the Crucible. Not everyone enjoys the Crucible, Bungie. Not everyone enjoys the Crucible. And no, a Hotline Bling emote isn't going to fix your game. Alright guys, this video has been very, very long. I've been talking for quite a while. Feel free to comment down below your thoughts. I would love to see some well thought out comments. I always reply to ones that are directly to me. Or at least I do my best to reply. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video of how bad Bungie fucked up again. Wish you luck. Signing off. Later, guys.